What is going on, guys? Ans Trades back with another video. Before I jump into this video, I want to address a few things. Firstly, we are following the fractal perfectly, as we always have for the past over a year now. We've been following this fractal. I am fully expecting us to break out and start the squeeze this week. We have a very, very good chance of breaking out of the wedge tomorrow. I'm going to jump into AMC and all of that after the SPY. Let me just say what I have to say before we jump into the SPY, though. We're following the fractal perfectly. Bullish. Very, very, very bullish. I don't know how apish, bullish. It looks really, really good. With that being said, I just wanted to mention this. My channel is relatively new, and it's very clear that I struck a nerve with the video I posted the other day of my full theory. My comments are flooded with bots, fake accounts, Citadel coffee boys spreading FUD, trying to attack my mental. Let me just make this clear to everyone, because I've been seeing this comment going around a lot. We're squeezing before the vote date for the reverse split. Anyone that's talking about the split affecting the squeeze does not know what they're talking about. We're squeezing before the vote. 100%. So I just want to say that to all the weirdos in the comments that are just commenting on my videos all day long, probably getting paid to do so, fetching Kenny his coffee. Y'all really need to get a life, for real. That is very, very strange. I understand I struck a nerve and I exposed your employers, and I'm spreading this all over the internet now. But yeah. You guys really should probably get a life. So, anyways, with that being said, I really enjoy making this content. You guys have been super supportive. I really, really appreciate it. I enjoy studying the chart. I'm almost positive I cracked the code. I'm almost positive I cracked the code and figured this out. That's why I made my channel 2 weeks ago. The amount of bots and Citadel employees that I have in my comments is actually crazy. So that's probably why they're so pissed. That's probably why they're Arthur fisting behind their screen, talking shit in my comments, which is fine. I get it. We're gonna take a whole bunch of money from them. So, yeah. With that being said, guys, it looks fucking phenomenal. It looks very, very, very good. It's very good, very bullish, very, very bullish. I can't even talk right now. I'm so excited. Yesterday was an absolutely shitty day. It was not a fun time. Today was a complete turn of events. AMC closed out the day strong. It's looking really good. So, all right. With all that being said, let's jump into the video. We're going to start with the SPY. So we saw a gap down again this morning to about 401. I mentioned yesterday that there was a bull trend, and I'll get into that. So we gapped down and we closed the day pretty much at the high of the day, around 406.50 or so. Extremely bullish. This is a beautiful candle. It bounced right off of the descending broadening wedge. It bounced right off of the bull trend line. This looks really, really good. I did call for 410. That was maybe a bit crazy, maybe a reach, but I thought there was a possibility of getting it. I think we're gonna see 410 tomorrow. Yeah, with the Fed talk, I'm expecting there to be some kind of catalyst. I think the market is going to react in a very positive manner to whatever Jay Powell is about to say. So we're looking really good. SPY looks good. AMC looks good. APE looks good. Really quickly, EMAs. This 20 is about to cross. We're probably 1 or 2 days away from the 20 crossing. That is going to bring some momentum with it. The 50 is lagging a little bit further behind. I mentioned this too. If this 50 crosses, that's the golden cross. This thing is going to absolutely take off. So EMAs are looking great. How many days is this now? Day 7 in a row, closing over the 200 EMA. It looks fucking great. I don't know how else to say it. It looks really good. Low volume today. I really don't care. I'm not going to lie. I really do not care about the volume. I believe AMC was pretty low on volume today as well. I'm taking that with a grain of salt, pretty much because the algorithm was barcoding us for most of the day. So I'm really taking the volume with a grain of salt right now. So really quick into the bull trend that we have going on for the SPY. Now, I mentioned this yesterday, and I posted some pictures of this trend, and we closed here yesterday. I said I was expecting a bounce. We saw a gap down below, recovered by the time market opened, and then bounced off the trend. It was exactly what I was expecting. I did think maybe we had a chance of seeing 410. I still think we have a chance of seeing 410 tomorrow. Possibly what you can see tomorrow is you come down in the morning again, maybe a gap down, and then early on come down, hit the trend again around 403, and then you launch up to 410. Maybe it just keeps going to 410, and then we see a pullback later on in the week. That is my predictions for that. Regardless, it looks great. No complaints. SPY is very, very bullish. Anybody that is still buying puts on the SPY, you really should watch my videos and pay attention to what's going on here, because this is very clearly bullish. Very clearly bullish. I mentioned this before. You have a diamond bottom here. It looks really good. It looks really good. And you found the bounce right off of your descending wedge. Bounced all the way back up to 406. Bounced off the bull trend. Higher lows, higher lows, higher lows. It looks great. All right, so with that being said, let's jump really quickly into AMC. And we can start with the, you know what I'm going to do actually? I'm going to start with the bars pattern. That's what I'm going to do. So let me hide these really quick. If I could hide these, where are they? I know I do this every video. I'm going to keep doing it because this is very important, and I'm just going to keep doing it because we are tracking this perfectly. So, you know, yesterday was a scary day. It was more red than I wanted, but today made up for it tenfold. We are following this thing perfectly, guys. I'm telling you, since November, you could see the movement here. It is the exact same thing. The only difference is this was flat. This was flat here, this pattern, and over here it's descending. That's the only difference. Just take this here, pick it up. This is what you have. This thing has been tracking perfectly. I have absolutely, let me make this very clear, I have absolutely no reason to believe that we're not squeezing. I honestly think we have a very good possibility of breaking out of this wedge tomorrow. And yeah, we are squeezing. Not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor, but we're squeezing. And my price target is around 130, 140. So that is that. I'll take this off. I'm not going to go through every single candle like I usually do. Pretty much the point is we are tracking this thing absolutely perfectly. Really quickly into the daily. Here's our retracement off the rejection on the wedge. I said this was forming more or less a W, and that's what it's doing. You have down, up, and there's some up and downs like in the middle, but really it is a W. It's descending. Pre-January 21 squeeze was a W as well. It was flat though, and it held this support the whole time. This is descending, came a little bit lower, and we actually reestablished support on 527 today. This is fucking beautiful. Beautiful. This is bullish as fuck. Very good. I'm very excited, honestly. I really can't. Today was a great day. Very, very good day. Really quickly into the 1 hour. I think the trend is still there. It's not. Let me throw it back up. This is what I was looking at for majority of the week. This was our rejection off the wedge, and then the pattern that played out was a descending wedge. This is the micro descending wedge inside of the macro descending wedge that we have. It respected it pretty well till it got to this point. You know, you start your double bottom here on 510. You broke out to the upside. After hours came down. Pre-market gap down. Yesterday, absolute bloodbath. Fell all the way down through the bottom of the wedge. Recovered after hours, and then this morning got exactly what I wanted. I mentioned in the video yesterday that we needed to find a bounce here. Absolutely needed to find a bounce. Did not want to come down to 495 again. Didn't want to come any lower than that. We needed a bounce. That's exactly what we got. Reclaim the wedge. Not only did we reclaim the wedge, but we broke out of it and reestablished support on 527. Guys, bullish as fuck. This is very, very good for us. With that being said, now that we broke out of the retracement, this retracement is complete, which means that the other leg of our W should be forming now, and we should break out of our wedge. I'm expecting this to break out tomorrow. I'm going to be straight up honest with you guys. I'm going to take these off really quick, and I'm going to show you what I'm looking at. I was looking at this on the 15-minute, and I just want to show you this really quick. I'm just going to draw this on here. It's not going to be perfect, but this is what I'm going to be looking at for probably all of tomorrow. This is the bull trend that we established from the low here. There's some wicks below, but it is pretty well respected. I mean, you see it comes here, bounces there, fell through, reclaimed, bounced off of it, fell through again, reclaim again, and it's just been trading on this trend. This is what I'm going to be looking at for tomorrow. The descending wedge from our rejection is now irrelevant as we broke out of it today. So this is our new trend, and this trend, so our macro descending wedge, our breakout point is $5.55. If we hold this trend tomorrow for the entire day, which I'm expecting, we are going to break out of the wedge tomorrow. So if we hold this bull trend for all day tomorrow, I mean, you could wick under it, you know, come back over it, you know, spike up, come back down to it. As long as we hold this, we're breaking out of the wedge tomorrow. I think the catalyst for the market, I think tomorrow is going to be a pretty crazy day. And I've been saying, I've been expecting a big pump day for the market. And I think tomorrow actually might be that day. I think whatever Jay Powell is about to say is going to be a catalyst for some upward momentum in the market. My thesis, as it has been playing out almost perfectly, I am expecting to maintain this trend, and I am expecting to break out of the wedge tomorrow. It does not have to be tomorrow, as long as we do not come any lower than 495. I would like to hold support on 527. I'm just gonna say it. I think we're breaking out tomorrow. I know I've said that. I've said that, and we haven't yet. You really can't blame me here. And, you know, I mentioned this before too. The bars patterns, they match perfectly, right? So the pattern is the same, but the algorithm has the ability to speed up and slow down. So pre-January squeeze, you get rejected off the wedge. You have 1 day of retracement, then you break the wedge. 1 day of retracement. I don't even know what day we're on right now. It's like 8 or 9. Rejection, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9 days of retracement. Found the bottom of our retracement. I'm almost positive this is the bottom of our retracement. I do not expect to go any lower than that. In saying that, this other leg of the W is about to form. I think that we are going to break this wedge tomorrow. I think it looks really good. So that is that. Volume was pretty low today. Again, I'm going to take that with a grain of salt just because the algo was barcoding us for most of the day. I mean, if you look at the 1 minute, you can see that, you know, at the end of the day, we kind of picked up in volume a little bit. But this thing for most of the day, like, does that look organic to you? Does that look like natural price action to you? This is the algorithm waiting for whatever catalyst is about to happen, timing a breakout. This is just the algorithm barcoding us on low volume all day. So I'm taking the volume with a grain of salt, personally. I don't think it's really that big of a deal. And yeah, so I'm fully expecting a breakout tomorrow, guys. I'm just going to be honest with you. It looks really, really good. 8 days retracing, day 9, you know, we come back up to our support. Looks good. The wedge tomorrow for breakout, we are looking at 555 is our breakout point tomorrow. We closed at 535, guys. We are 20 cents away. 20 cents away from breaking out of this wedge that we've been trading in since June 2nd of 2021. 20 cents away from breaking out of this thing. And this thing is going to fucking moon when we do. Again, price target 120 to 140 area for the next leg up. This thing is about to break out, guys. We are 20 cents away. If we hold the support, you have 2 days. I mean, just say that we trade sideways tomorrow. I doubt it. But just say that we do. You're looking at 2 more days, and we're getting pushed out. This thing's breaking out by end of the week. We are breaking this wedge by the end of the week, in my opinion. Not financial advice, not a financial advisor, but it looks very, very good. Yeah, yesterday was scary. You guys could probably hear in my voice. I was a little bit nervous. I was a little bit down. It was just an absolute bloodbath in the market. I didn't want to see less than 5. I was kept saying that. I'm like, we do not want sub 5. We dip below to 495. AMC didn't look too happy under $5. I will say that. It didn't look too happy to be down there. And we recovered today. Yesterday could have just been a psychological day. Who knows if these these weirdos are watching my videos and like trying to some kind of psychological warfare. I don't know. Who knows? I would not put anything past these people. So yeah, could have just been a day to shake out some paper hands, trigger some stop losses. That's all it was yesterday. Today made up for it tenfold. That was a beautiful day. Absolutely beautiful day. Very bullish and a very, very bullish close. That spike at close was amazing. I love to see that. So guys, we are looking very, very good. The bars pattern is tracking. Our retracement is complete. Next step is squeeze. Breakout and squeeze. That's where we are. And I can see this breaking out tomorrow. And, I'll touch on this when we do break out, but after you break out, the squeeze is very fast. Back here it was 3 days, and I do not expect the algorithm to slow down on a squeeze. That just wouldn't make much sense. So in saying that, this squeeze is going to be fast. So yeah, it's taking us a while to break out of this. I said end of January we squeeze, which I could have been right if we didn't retrace for 2 weeks here, but is what it is. Algorithm is dragging this out a little bit, kicking the can all the way down to the end of the road here. It's looking pretty good for first week, second week February for us guys. I'm just going to be honest. I can see this thing squeezing very, very soon. So that is that. And really quickly into Ape. I just want to show this because this is looking very good for us too. I mentioned that Ape had an inverse head and shoulders. And here's your neckline, and it broke out of the neckline, and we saw some gaps up. So that is very good news for us too. It aligns with my thesis on AMC. It aligns with the SPY. SPY is on a rampage right now. AMC yesterday was a scary day. Recovered today, looks great. Bullish. AMC, SPY, Ape, bullish. It's perfect. Guys, this looks really, really good. I'm already excited for tomorrow, and market just closed. So yeah, we will see what happens tomorrow. Really quickly, I told you guys this last time. If we do break this wedge tomorrow, I'm expecting a close somewhere around the 100 EMA, which would be around somewhere around $6.30 to $7 ish. So if we do break this wedge tomorrow, I am expecting a close somewhere around the 100. And then we will go from there. We do not, I can see a scenario here where the algo wants to take us back down to 495 one more time. I will be honest. That's a scenario. Maybe it's unlikely. It probably is unlikely, but I could see it happening anyway, even though it's unlikely. Maybe early on tomorrow, SPY is red. SPY crashes back down to its bull trend from where it's at right now at 406. It comes all the way down to 403. Maybe you see a sell-off on AMC back down to $5 again. Who knows? I'm just throwing scenarios. I think this thing is breaking out tomorrow, though. I'm just going to be honest. So that is that. If we hold 527 tomorrow and don't break out, we have pretty much a 20-cent gap here between support and wedge for Thursday. So if we hold 527 and do not break out tomorrow, Thursday is going to be a very interesting day. So that is pretty much it, guys. Like I said, bullish. Plain and simple. This chart is beautiful. It's ready to go. Everything is perfect. Honestly, it really is. The bars patterns, the touch points. I showed you guys on the descending resistance. The touch points that you get being in the same spots. Right when you get rejected here, you retrace and squeeze. Right here, we got rejected, retrace. What's next? I'm expecting a squeeze. I think we're going to break out tomorrow, guys. Straight up. Bullish as fuck. I will see you guys tomorrow.